Hi folks, and welcome to this week's track guide at Lime Rock Park. Now, we had two good tracks over the past 2 weeks, and yeah, we're kind of back to where we were at the beginning with like twisty, very easy to spin and face backwards, lots of carnage, I reckon, track. Yeah, particularly with this one because it's got the silly chicane before the kink over the brow. Very easy to spin out here, very easy to hit the curbs and get damaged, so be mindful of that. Otherwise, let's crack on with this. Info tab for you can see track temp 101 Fahrenheit, degrees will be above my head. Moderate usage of 44%, so higher usage has more grip, lower usage has less grip. Same with temp, higher temp, less grip, lower temp should be more grippy. The laps, we did a fair few, because it only takes just over 50 seconds to get around here. Lap I'm going to show you is a 50.556. You can see there we did a 50.8, 50.6, 50.5, and then 50.9. So mid to high 50s is where we're at. We're going to be nipping in the 51s in races because you are going to have to be careful here. Game of survival, definitely. Above my head as well, you should see two screens. One will be my Discord, where the OLAP, BLAP, telemetry and replay file, and also the setup file will be in there. I did tweak the setup a little bit. I had slightly softer springs because there's a few slower corners in here that I think we needed a bit more mechanical grip. And yeah, I think it was a little bit faster than the baseline iRacing setup. But yeah, try it for yourself, see what you think. It is tail happy around here. Just be mindful of that facing the wrong way. The other screen above my head will be how I get into these sessions. So these are pre-recorded. To try and make them as accurate as I can, I use the iRacing UI, and that way I can try and match the race settings as much as I can. Otherwise, enough waffling. Let's crack on with the guide. Right then, Lime Rock Park, and it is a huge dash down to turn 1, considering the size of the circuit, so be prepared for dive bomb into this corner. But what I like to do is just the two board, start turning in and aiming for the inside of the curve here, braking all the way as best I can in the straight line. Fourth gear, probably should have stayed in fourth all the way around here, changing to third. You can see the car gets a little bit twitchy. Not sure what I'm doing with the throttle there, but I'm trying to get a nice, smooth, clean exit, and it's a really awkward corner to get right, actually. So as long as you're not spinning around there, I think you're going to be golden. Same as turn 1, this, turn in before the corner, and then brake in a straight line to the apex. Make sure you get all the way on this curve and stay as far left as you can. This next turn here is absolutely flat out, so don't worry about it. You can nick a little bit at the curb there, but try and avoid it to avoid any issues on corner exit. A little bit of a speed up now to the awkward corner. Be prepared for cars facing the wrong way. So at this tree shadow, or the tree on the left hand side there, brake in a nice heavy straight line. Second gear for this, because I found third gear just understeered me into the second red curb right there. Be prepared for cars like that. Thank you very much for the demonstration there. And yeah, on we go to the next corner. A lot of carnage in there. Be cautious going through there. At this shadow or the tree on the left hand side, again, just turn in. Cold tyres, you will probably need a slight lift before you turn in. It will be a little bit slippery on the rear end, but once tyres are warmed up, easy flat through there, not a problem. Coming down to the dip now, and as you go through the compression of the dip, start turning. I short shift into 6th at this point just to get a decent run out the corner. You can hold 5th through there. I don't think there's a lot in it, maybe a 10th, give or take, one or the other. Don't know which one's quicker. I prefer that one. And that is it. You blink and you miss the lap, but that is us across the line with a 50.556. So yeah, pretty happy with that lap time. Overtaking is going to be an issue around here, and I think it's going to be a game of survival. Best overtaking opportunity is down into turn 1, as I mentioned at the start. Otherwise, I'm going to disappear. There's probably going to be a few people in the 49s, maybe even to the 48s, which is just nuts. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and do that lovely YouTube stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.